Hello, today we are learning parallel and perpendicular lines. So if we look at the part on the left side, what do you mean by parallel lines? Okay, for example, if I have three line equations, the first one is y equals to 2x plus 7. The second one is y equals to 2x plus 5. And the third one is y equals to 2x take 1. What can you see that is the same for these three equations? You can see that it's the 2 that is the same. And as we learned before, the 2, which is the number in front of the x, is the value of your slope. And if the value of your slopes are the same, they are parallel lines. So if we go to Desmos and have a look at parallel lines, you can see that if I put in the equations that I stated just now, the lines are parallel. They have the same slope. They will never meet. Okay, what if I change my 2 into something else? Let's say a 3. Can you see that now the blue line is not parallel to the red or the purple one? That's because the value of the slope is not the same anymore. So if I change my 2 to a 3, can you see that now 3 and 3, the red and the blue ones, are parallel, but not the purple ones because the values are different. So if you want to have a line that is parallel to the red and blue line, all you have to do is have a 3 as the value of your slope. So even if you put a 3x, can you see that the black line and the red and blue are parallel? Now that you understand parallel, we go to perpendicular lines. Perpendicular lines are two lines that make 90 degrees, like right angles to each other. And in this case, the purple and the green lines are perpendicular. How do we make perpendicular lines? To get the slopes, we can see that the two slopes have different values, but they will times together to make -1. So can we look at the red part first? To check if two slopes are perpendicular, multiply both slopes together and they have to equal to -1. So if I multiply my 2 and my -1/2, they will become -1. So if I copy this equation onto my Desmos, you can see that these lines will be perpendicular. So if you have only the first slope, how do you get the second slope and to make it perpendicular? To get the second slope, we have to use -1 divided by the value of the first slope. So in this case, it's -1 divided by 2. We got -1/2. So any line that has a slope that is -1/2 will always be perpendicular to any line that has 2 as the slope. I hope you understand this and enjoy your lesson.